Hi Sagittarius, rising suns and moons. This is your monthly prediction for the month of May. And we're having very strong winds today, but hopefully we will manage to make this video. So I picked 5 most important events happening this month. And the first one is full moon in Scorpio on the 11th degree on the 1st of May, and it's happening in the 12th house. So you will probably not notice the effects of this full moon unless you're very spiritual, you're having some spiritual kind of practices, or you do very intense therapy, hypnotherapy, or any other kind of therapy, or if you're traveling. So if you do all these things, maybe you will see some effects, and those effects are going to be emotionally a little bit dramatic. And especially if you do therapy, so you can find out something about yourself that you could not see before, because there's this truth that comes out, because Scorpio usually brings the truth, and there's potential purging and cleaning as a result of this truth that comes out. Other than that, if you're spiritual, this can be a mini type of awakening, some discoveries about life in general. And if you're traveling, if you're having a long distance travel, or especially if you have it with someone, there can be some situation with another person that puts you in a dependable kind of position. So there can be some clashes of ego, but that's, I don't know, like, that's very specific, I would say. Many of you will not experience that. And there's also, some hidden enemy may come out, and you find out like someone was talking behind your back about you, or I don't know, you see something, like you discover something happening that you could never see it before. So these things can happen. I think that would be all for that full moon, but let's see what's next. We have Pluto retrograde in Aquarius on the 5th degree on the 6th of May, and it's happening in the 3rd house. So if you're a researcher, if you work some kind of research type of work, you're trying to discover something, it's a great time, but it's more about reflecting on what you already have done, what you have achieved with that. But also, no matter what you do, there's someone that has been talking or will be talking and will be telling you, or will be talking to you in a way that's slightly manipulative, as if they need something from you, and they make it sound like all is good, but under this there's some intention that doesn't necessarily means that that your needs are considered. So yeah, like, to put it simply, manipulation is possible, but it's not like suddenly on that day it will happen. It just can, some old wound can be uncovered, let's say, but not it's not like very intense emotionally. I would say that full moon is more intense than this Pluto retrograde. It's just something, long term, and something minor. You will not notice it, on that day, and like dramatic event happens. It's long term transit, and unless it touches your personal planets, it will probably not be felt at all. But if it touches your personal planets, yes, there's some communication with a person that has been slightly shady. Okay, the next one is new moon in Taurus on the 25th degree. It's been like, it's the 9th sign and I'm already dizzy from everything, from standing here recording. Anyways, new moon in Taurus. So Taurus about stability. I need to learn from Taurus. On the 25th degree and in the 6th house on the 16th of May. And yeah, okay, so in the sixth house you are having a new little short-lasting routine dynamic that brings you more health, and this is most definitely related to food. This is most definitely, you know, your food tastes and everything like that. So maybe you suddenly decide to make smoothies, or suddenly decide to make to start a new diet. These things can happen, but they won't necessarily last for too long. I would say 2 weeks maximum, something like that. Other than that, some people will receive news that they're accepted to work, to do a new job, basically, at the new workplace, basically. I think that's all for this new moon. Let me check what else we have. Sun ingressing into Gemini conjunct Uranus on a 1st degree on the 21st of May, and it's in the 7th house. So this is a new, no, this is not, it's new, but it's a highlight of how your relationships and love life will look for the next 7 years. And there's going to be a lot of best friend energy. There's going to be a lot of friend energy. And the sun is coming to kind of highlight it. And I think on that day you're meeting a friend. But that's not like, it's a very, simple, easy, not important kind of event overall. However, sun will highlight the detachment kind of level in your relationships a little bit. Yeah, and apart from that, I'm not sure. I think that's just the highlight of your Uranus in the 7th house. So, yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Full moon in Sagittarius on the 9th degree on the 31st of May in the 1st house. Brilliant, because if you want to travel, you should do it on the 31st or around that day, because it's going to be more fulfilling and it's going to be more exciting. But because it's a full moon, it's good to plan your journey very well and take care of all the documents and tickets and everything else, because full moon means that some decision might not be taken rationally, or there's something, that, or not necessarily a decision. It can be a decision, like you decide to travel, I don't know, to China suddenly one day, and you buy that ticket, and then after 2 weeks you see, oh my god, what did I do? I'm traveling to China. Not that there's something wrong about it, but just a kind of unusual destination, I would say. So other than that, since it's in the 1st house, if it's your rising sign, it's in your 1st house, so you are emotional. Sometimes you see other people making irrational decisions, and because of that you're just frustrated, with this full moon. But here maybe you are making irrational decisions just because it's in the first house. Okay, I think that will be all. Maybe I should say that it's a good time to learn and study, especially about life meaning, divination kind of studies. Yeah, that's all. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like, please hit the subscribe, and please come back in June to watch June prediction video next month. Okay, bye.